The universe has a strange way of testing those who feel like they don't belong. Some people move through life with certainty, knowing exactly where they fit and who they are. But others carry a quiet uncertainty, a feeling that no matter where they go, something is always missing. For Carla, that feeling had become a constant presence, shaping her choices and pulling her further away from everything that once felt familiar. She didn't just travel from place to place, she drifted. Each mission, each departure, created more distance between her and the people around her. Over time, leaving became easier than staying. It became her way of coping, her way of avoiding the uncomfortable truth that she never really felt at home anywhere. Clark saw it before anyone else did. While others admired her strength, he noticed the cracks beneath the surface. He saw the way she kept moving, the way she avoided forming lasting connections, and the way she never truly settled. It wasn't independence, it was isolation. That's why he reached out, not to confront her, but to understand. He asked when she was coming back, hoping for something more than just a timeline. He was searching for reassurance, for a sign that she still had a reason to return. But deep down, he feared the answer. Because if she kept running like this, she might never find her place, never find the people who would ground her. When Carla responded, her words carried a weight that couldn't be ignored. She said she had no people. It wasn't said with anger or bitterness, it was said with acceptance, as if she had already made peace with the idea that she didn't belong anywhere. Clark refused to believe that. To him, connection wasn't something you lost, it was something you carried with you. He told her that home wasn't a place, but a person, that no matter how far she went, she still had something tying her back. For a moment, it almost felt like she might believe him, because there had been a time when she wasn't alone. There had been someone who stayed, no matter what. Crypto. Through every mission, every moment of doubt, there had been a presence that never left her side. Loyal, steady, and constant. In a life filled with uncertainty, that kind of connection felt rare. It felt real. And for a while, she held on to that feeling, believing that maybe she wasn't as alone as she thought. But even the strongest bonds can be tested, and time has a way of slipping away when you least expect it. What started as just another mission quickly turned into something far more dangerous. The situation shifted, and suddenly everything became urgent. It wasn't just about completing an objective anymore, it was about survival. The Brickens had the antidote, and they weren't willing to give it up. That changed everything. What could have been a straightforward mission became a race against time. 3 days. That was all they had. 3 days to find a solution, 3 days to stay alive, 3 days before everything fell apart. Pressure like that forces people to reveal who they really are. It strips away hesitation and leaves only instinct. For Carla, it meant facing something she had spent years avoiding, trusting someone else with her life. She told them not to give up on her. It wasn't just a request, it was a plea wrapped in determination. Because even though she claimed she had no one, in that moment, she needed someone to stay. But danger doesn't wait for clarity. It arrives quickly, bringing with it the weight of the past. Accusations surfaced, heavy and unforgiving. Someone stood before her, driven not just by anger, but by loss. They blamed her for something that could never be undone. They accused her of destroying their family, of taking something that could never be replaced. That kind of pain doesn't fade. It transforms. It grows into something sharper, something more dangerous. Revenge. It feels justified. It feels necessary, but it doesn't heal anything. It doesn't restore what was lost. It only spreads the pain further, pulling more people into its cycle. Carla understood that, even if she didn't want to admit it. She had seen what revenge could do. She had seen how it consumed people, how it changed them. And now she was standing on the other side of it. The situation escalated quickly. Every decision carried risk. Every move could be the one that changed everything. There was no room for mistakes. Instructions were given sharply, urgently. There was no time to argue or hesitate.
Survival depended on action, on trust, on the ability to move forward without looking back. It became clear that things weren't going to end cleanly. The tension in the air made that obvious. Sometimes you can feel when things are about to fall apart, when the situation has gone too far to be contained. And when that moment comes, all you can do is face it. The chaos hit without warning. Sound, movement, and emotion collided all at once. Pain wasn't just something physical, it was everywhere. In the tension between people, in the weight of unspoken words, in the memories that refused to stay buried. It was overwhelming. The pressure built until it felt unbearable, until even the smallest moment felt like too much. Everything came rushing in at once, blurring the line between past and present. And in the middle of it all, one truth became impossible to ignore. Revenge wouldn't fix anything. It wouldn't take away the pain. It wouldn't bring closure. It wouldn't undo what had already been done. It would only continue the cycle. Carla found herself surrounded by conflict, by people who had every reason to hate her, and yet she didn't stop. She couldn't, not with everything at stake. There was still time. Not much, but enough to make a difference. Moments of humanity broke through the chaos in unexpected ways. A single comment, a brief pause, a reminder that even in the middle of conflict, people are still capable of seeing each other. Pain was everywhere, but so was understanding. Everyone carried something. Everyone had their own story, their own reason for being there. And yet, despite all of it, one idea remained constant. Home isn't a place. It's a connection. It's the people who stay even when things fall apart, the ones who remind you that you're not alone even when it feels like you are. Carla had spent so long believing she didn't have that she didn't belong anywhere. But the truth was always there, waiting for her to see it. Sometimes, the hardest part isn't finding connection, it's accepting it. Accepting that you don't have to do everything alone. Accepting that someone might actually stay. Accepting that maybe, just maybe, you deserve that kind of bond. Even as the situation continued to unfold, as the danger remained and the clock kept ticking, that realization stayed with her. There were still enemies, still obstacles, still a fight ahead, but something had shifted. Because strength isn't just about fighting, it's about choosing to stay when leaving would be easier. It's about trusting when fear tells you not to. It's about believing in something more than just survival. As everything moved toward its conclusion, one question remained. Would she keep running, or would she finally stop and face what she had been avoiding all along? Time was running out. 3 days never felt so short. Every moment mattered now. Every choice carried weight. Because in the end, it wasn't just about survival. It was about connection, about belonging, about finding a place, not in a world, but with people. And maybe that was the answer she had been searching for all along. Because no matter how far you go, no matter how much you try to convince yourself otherwise, the truth doesn't change. You were never meant to be alone.